Christina, you might catch a beating. Just tune in, you gon' have to see it. Stand up if you with us, if not, they be seated. You seen them in every arena. A and Nika, who really got something to fight for. Everybody saying they're the GOAT, who the one that slayed the Chupacabra. Your favorite girls.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Women Crushing It Wednesdays. I got my girls with me, Nike and Crystal. How y'all doing tonight, ladies?
Very good.
Doing good, yeah, doing good. You know, we crush it every single day, but especially on Wednesdays. You know, that's our special day. But before we get started, I want to give a shout out to our sponsors, Arte de Tere, who does our videos and our thumbnails. And of course, Kush with a C that does our intro. He's going to do another one soon, but he's been so busy. I don't know if y'all following him, but he's doing some big things. But he's going to do that. And then HCP with D-Style and Calix. They're on, I believe, now on Wednesday mornings. So look for them. Go and subscribe to D-Style's channel so you can check them out. They got a lot of good stuff going on for sure. Boxing talk. But without further ado, we have a great guest tonight. Nika, who's our guest tonight?
Mr. Hank Lundy.
Hank Lundy. Crystal, you know Hank Lundy, don't you?
I do. Yes.
Yes. Jab, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing great. Blessed and great.
Good. That's great. I'm Christine, you know, our beautiful Nika, and this is our beautiful Crystal down here too.
Thanks for coming on.
Doing fabulous. So you have a fight coming up. Why don't you tell us about that? I believe it's on the 27th. Am I correct?
Yes. It's with a great friend of mine. He's actually getting in the the promoter game. Sadat Walton. It's called Tough Line Promotions. You know, he's putting his hand in the fire. You know, giving the Philadelphia fighters a great opportunity. You know, to showcase. Actually, I could say about like a couple fights in, I might be throwing on the manager hat. You know what I mean? When I walk away just yet.
Okay. So you say when you walk away, but you're not ready just yet. But you're starting to like think about what your next move is going to be. I'm assuming.
Oh yeah, most definitely. You know, my inbox be loaded. You know what I mean, with fighters that want to get managed. And you know what better place to go than come to Hank Lundy. You know, I know the game. And I'm a no BS, type of guy. You know what I mean? So with the promoters and then with the fighters, you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, especially what I did in the game, a lot of fighters want to follow that blueprint.
For sure. Absolutely. For sure. Nika, we got a question from Jesus for Hank.
So Jesus wants to know, would you ever try bare knuckle?
Oh, actually, I wanted to get into that, but I would love to do that. You know, I'm a fighter's fighter. Before I was a boxer, I was a street fighter, and I was undefeated.
Oh,
you know what
wow.
I mean? Listen, ain't nothing. I'm a fighter. I'll fight.
We get it.
So you know what? I mean, those I feel like those bare knuckle fighters. We have Heather on next week. That's going to be doing that.
Heather Hardy.
They take a lot of punishment. Oh.
Yeah. I think it's more vicious than UFC. I do. Like I think it. I don't know why, but I just do. I don't know. NPR 76 says Nika is fly. Yeah, we know. We know she's fly. That's why she's on the show. What? What? You telling us something? No, you ain't telling us nothing. But Hank, so I read somewhere that boxing was not your first love, that football was. Is that right?
Most definitely, yes.
Talk to us about that.
Well, my senior year, about the scouting, getting out to different schools, it was kind of late. So, what I did, I got accepted into Clipstown University. My aunt, she had custody of me, my brothers, and my sisters. So my sister graduated, got into Penn State. And then, it wasn't enough money to go around. So I told my aunt, I said, I'll find another way, send her. and I started boxing at the age of 18. You know,
Wow.
actually, what got me into boxing, my last year of high school, I fought this guy. He wasn't supposed to be on the school, premises, and older guy ended up knocking him out cold. And I ran home because I put him out cold. You know, I told my uncle. My uncle said, "You know what? That's it. You going to the gym." And ever since that, I've been in the gym.
Wow. And you definitely made them proud. I mean, you
Yes.
said send your sister that was so selfless that you're going to find a way. And look, what do they say today?
Oh man, they I actually, they blessed, and very successful, and my hat's off to them, and I'm just, making my way, you know what I mean? Making
Sure.
sure my kids and everybody good, you know what I mean? They actually call my girls the Lundy girls. I have two boys, and then my baby boy, he actually wants to be a boxer.
Oh,
He actually looked at me like Superman, man. He's 5 years old. The light skin ain't
oh.
Lundy.
So is that something that you would do? Would you allow him? Because a lot of boxers, they're like, hell no, my kids aren't going to box.
Well, this the whole twist with it. I wouldn't start him competing like you see these young kids because your brain get rattled at a young age, and when you make it to like 26, you could already be on a borderline of being punchy. So what I would
Mm.
do, I would have him underneath my wing, and I have him in the ring with me, and
Yeah.
different things. And then, I say when he's about like 17, 16, I
Hmm.
take everything else. It's time to get in the amateur game. But everybody know where you come from. You got my
For
name.
sure.
That's Hank
Right.
Paul, so you know what's gonna be in it.
So Jesus wants to know, would you ever try to be a trainer?
Oh, good question.
I put it like this. A lot of guys in the gym, I do help out with them. But it's like this. Don't waste my time. Because one thing I do notice, and I have seen with different trainers and previous trainers I had, they have a family, but they put their family on a back burner because they trying to make a world champ and they believe in a person. So I put it like this, and I tell the fighters when I step into the manager role, don't waste my time, or I'm gonna get in there and you don't want no smoke from me.
You know what? You ain't lying though, because I'm a coach,
Right.
and you put so much into a fighter, and the next day they might walk out of the gym. Doesn't matter how many years you've been with them, how much you sacrificed, all the holidays you've missed, and this and that, and they go somewhere else, so they just stop. So I get it. I totally get it.
Yeah.
So
Definitely.
Carson wanted me to ask you this question. He said, "I'd love to hear talk about his experience as an actor in Creed."
You funny.
Ah.
That's my guy right there. Uh, I'll put it like this. It was like a little clip, me hitting the bag, and then when they put the camera on me, I had to get real serious. Yeah, when Jordan was going crazy on the bag, I had to put my little acting skills like I like, oh man, he's going in. You know what I mean? Getting real serious. That was a little something, something. You know what I mean? That was late though. I should have had a bigger role though, because Hank Lundy would have turned it out even more. I should have had a bigger role. I should
Hey,
have.
you know what? After that, you may.
Yeah.
People had eyes on you, so you never know what's going to happen in the future. You know what I'm saying? Hank Lundy on the big screen.
Oh yeah, listen, I might could do something. I got a lot going on. That's one thing.
Yeah.
I got to stick my hand and get into that acting role. I do a good job, and then I'm easy on the eye. The ladies will want to see me on
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You right. You right. Yeah, 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 yeah. Krista, you gonna piggyback off of that?
No. I have a question for you. You see how big social media is with boxing right now. Do you
Yeah.
think your career would have went differently had like social media been bigger back, when you started? Like
Well,
with you see
like,
a lot of these fights are made on Twitter.
yeah. I'm gonna put it like this. It was just what I started with a small time promoter, and I made that small time promoter big because I was fighting everybody. I don't really think it would have went any different because I'm Hank Lundy and I still made it big. At the end of the day, it's how bad you want it.
Okay.
I do say if I was with a big time promoter, I could have been 3-time, 4-time world champ. because
Mm-hmm.
I'd have
Mm-hmm.
been moved the right way. But me
Mm-hmm.
coming up the way I did, I fought any and everybody to prove that I belong.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think that there are other guys out there like you. What advice do you have to these guys that want to go pro, but they don't know what direction to go in? They got these people talking in the ear, offering them little money, like, oh, I'll give you $5,000, $10,000, signing bonus. What should they do in your opinion?
Well, with me, I just got in there. I believed in myself. I worked hard. I had my kids to think about. So, you know, um, I had some big names. When I started, and I didn't believe nobody could beat me, and that's how I
Hmm.
carried it. You know what I mean? It start with yourself. It's what you
Yeah.
believe. If you believe in yourself, go test yourself. Go be great. You know, One thing about me, I know a lot of losses that I got, they were wins, but that didn't
Hmm.
deter,
Hmm.
push me away. And the world got to see Hank Lundy. The world knows Hank Lundy.
For sure. For sure. And that's another thing too. You said some of your losses were wins. We see that all the time where there's bad judging. The ref wants to be seen more than he wants the boxers to be able to box.
Right,
We see that all the time and people always complain about it. And also they complain about, the holding and
right.
and that there should be so many punches thrown. And I'm like, you can't really put rules on how many punches you throw, during a round.
Right, right.
Um, then they were talking about, the fight last weekend. I don't know if you saw it, the Jared Anderson fight, and that was the talk, that there was the booing and all this and that. But I think in that case, and what do you think about this? Those things are things that we cannot control. You just have to get in there and leave everything in the ring, and win, lose, or draw, you got to make sure that you leave there with your head up high because you gave everything.
Exactly, most definitely. Even in my losses, my head was always high because I know at any given moment, I could have been in the streets of Philadelphia wreaking havoc. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I was one of them
Yeah.
guys. But I
Yeah.
had a chance to change my life and change my kids' life.
Hmm.
So I know at the end of the day, hey, it is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. That's so true. Krista, you got anything for Hank?
I do. So one thing I want to say, I commend to you. One thing I never see change with Mr. Hank Lundy, the fact that you a shit talker. You 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 speak the bullshit and you stand on it, whether it's true
Yeah.
or false. You stand on it. So I have to commend you for that. And then
Appreciate you. But that
Y-
that, that but that comes from me believing in myself. And when I'm talking, I really do mean it. I put
Yeah.
myself through hell, and I
Hmm.
sacrifice. So it's not just shit talking. I mean it. I really mean it. You
you
know,
believe it.
I
You
like
it's
believe
it.
it.
like when I'm telling you I want to hurt somebody and I want blood, I really feel that way and I really want it. You know,
Sure.
I hope they make it home to their family, just like I hope I make it home to my family. But everything that I'm putting in, what I'm sacrificing, I really do mean it. You're gonna walk with the devil.
Yeah. I see Rachel Donaires in the chat, and so is
Yeah.
Beyond the Ring with Nonito and Rachel, and they're saying, Hank, what's up,
So
brother?
That's
both of
my
them.
guy. Oh man, I love them. I love them.
Yes,
Much
they're
love,
great.
respect.
Great.
I think they're everyone's favorite boxing's favorite couple. I always hear
Seriously.
good things about them. I haven't met them yet, but I can tell that
They're fabulous. We hung out with them in Vegas a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah,
Love
Nito,
them.
that's my guy. That's one of my favorite guys. I ain't got too many, but that's one of my favorites. You know what I
I
mean?
can see
We
why.
linked and we talked, man. That's my guy. And I ain't know he liked watching Hank Lundy fight. You know what I mean? That was a big surprise to me. You know, you never know until you talk to these guys. You know what I mean? Like Mike Tyson. Big. He loved watching me. I remember Mike was at one of my fights in Russia. Gave me a standing ovation, man. I fought a guy. What was the guy name? Azor. He was on steroids. It is what it is,
Mm,
man. I'm a real
yeah.
fighter, man. I don't care about
Yeah.
that. Let's get it.
So not
Carson messing with
yeah.
you in the comments down here. He said Hank's the only active fighter older than Nonito. And then
Listen,
he
I'll put
That
it
must
like
be your
this.
guy.
I'm gonna put it like this, right? Carlson, younger than me, but I look younger than him. You know
Oh, Carson. You heard it here, Carson.
For that one.
Yeah.
I gotta get him back because he messed with me a lot.
Yeah, because he had another question up here. He said, "How does it feel to be preparing for a 40 as a fight for no, sorry. I'm drinking, people. How does it feel to be preparing for a fight as a 45-year-old?" I think you should
First
get
of all,
together.
you better take 5 years off of that, buddy.
Right.
I'm 40 years old and I look like I'm 20 something. Hater,
Absolutely.
hater.
Absolutely. We'll vouch for that. And Nika Jesus M had a question about how can boxing evolve.
Oh, let me see. I think it was all the way up here. I was trying to get to.
Wait, hold on. Beyond the Ring said, "What a pleasure meeting Christine. Hope to meet the other ladies." Drinks told me, "Okay, we're gonna hold you to that." No, we appreciate you, champ. For real, you're awesome.
All right.
Let me.
Sue
You got
says,
it.
"How can boxing evolve like NFL? It's very popular and is becoming a very everyday training sport. They have guru train each position. Boxing needs kids train boxing like kids playing football outside."
I
Yeah,
agree.
I guess because, but you were saying that you wouldn't start your son young. You wouldn't put him in until he's like 17 or something like that, right?
I want to see
But
one thing about it. Like when you put the kids in there at a young age, they brain getting rattled. Nobody brain is supposed to be rattled in that ring. And by the time they 26 from all that trauma, they ain't got nothing left for the pros. Or
Yeah.
I say about like at least about you think about it, you start a kid from like 6 years old, all that sparring and everything. By the time they hit 21, you might start seeing a little punch drunkenness. You know what I mean? They speech, start slurring. You
Yeah.
just watch their activity. So I put it like this. I started at 18. I was already considered a grown man. So my body could withdraw all that. And now you think about it, I'm 40 years old and I'm walking, I'm talking,
Yeah.
I'm correcting,
Yeah.
you know.
That's true.
You just gotta watch it, you gotta know when to let them go.
You know though, so something that so I have a gym here in Texas, and something that we do, especially with the younger kids, and I want to know your opinion on this, is we do a lot of tech sparring, a lot of technical sparring, where it's almost shoulder touches,
Right,
things like that, and or body drills and things like
right,
that. So you get the muscle memory, you get the movement, you get to do what you need to do, but without actually taking the punches. And so we like to do that with the younger kids.
right.
Um and so if things like that were happening in more gyms, and we're not the geniuses, believe me, we just learned over years.
Right.
Do you think that more parents would readily put their kids in?
Most definitely, because I'm not gonna lie, you got some of the moms, they be like, oh no, my baby ain't doing this and that. You know what I mean? So, at the end of the day, I do feel as though, that's more safer, but it's boxing too.
Yeah.
On
Yeah.
on the streets, you might have to defend yourself, so you have to be ready, to see if your kid can really take a punch. That's why I said, with me, I will be, in the ring with my son, whereas though I
Hmm.
know I ain't trying to hurt him, I might
Right.
show him a little something that had bigger, like
Sure.
had 18-ounce gloves on, and I'm
Yeah.
working with him, you know what I mean?
Hmm. And there's so many drills you can do. There's so
Right,
many drills you can do, and then like I've seen where kids have gone through like 5 to 6 years of doing all the drills, and then the first time they spar, they get hit. They're like, hell no,
right,
But
exactly.
but so
Oh
it is
no.
different. But the
It is.
reflexes are there just in case they ever do get into a fight. They're there,
Right,
but
right.
they get hit. They're like, nah, this is not for me.
Yeah, and
And
see,
so
that's what
they
it is,
Taylor.
it's and I witnessed it coming up, I had some great guys, trained beside me, but once they was pushed to do it since a kid, and once they got
Yeah,
to a
yeah,
certain age, they said, "Man, what the
yeah.
hell with y'all? No, I ain't doing this. This ain't for me no more." You
It's
know?
true.
So
It's true.
Daniel agrees with you, and he says, "I agree with Hank. No head contact until 17. Get the kids fully skilled up first."
Right.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
yeah.
Yeah. But like you said, like if Christine, like if you're training all these years was just like the technique, and then you get hit for the first time, and then you be like, "No, this is not for me."
Yeah, and that's what I'm
I do
saying.
think they tapped up a
Like
little bit.
yeah, like I said, he would get some contact, but I'll be training with him. You know what I mean?
Right.
Whereas though I know, you know what I mean, if he can
You know
take
his
it,
limits.
yeah,
Right.
and if not,
Absolutely.
with football there, you know what I mean? You can do something else, Like
Yeah.
football is in my genes. My dad was great. My oldest son, he's 22, played college ball. I'm trying to get him to go back. He's oh man, I actually played 2 years of semi-pro football with my son. Everybody was
Wow.
like, Dad, that like one time we on the field, I said, young boy. And then one of his friends thought I was just, he trying to play you, Quan. He said, no, that's really my dad. He looked and said, yo, you playing semi-pro football with your son? And that's your dad? Like,
That's beautiful.
that's crazy. I did it 2 years, I played semi-pro football with my son. Got a picture where I hit the guy and he got the interception. You know what I mean? I got it hung up, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's great, man.
No, and your kids are blessed because you're so involved. I mean, you're literally right there with them doing what they're doing. I think that's a beautiful thing. I mean, a lot of fathers could definitely take a lesson from you.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I'm fortunate enough to be there, and every step of the way with him, And my little son, I was there 24/7 when me and his mom split up, but I get him. He looked at me like I'm Superman, So
For
at the end
sure.
of the day, I do no wrong in his eyes, you know what I mean? So, with the boxing, I really think he gonna pick up the torch and carry it well.
Carson is really good.
Okay,
He got like 15 kids.
we gotta know we gotta know if this is so you have 15 kids for real or which I
No,
mean I
I
can't
had
say
6
That's
kids. I had 2
Carson's
I
boys
can't
and
say
4
nothing.
girls. He
Okay.
played too much. I have 4 girls and 2 boys. He tripping.
Okay. I was gonna say I can't say nothing because I have 10 and one stepson. So I mean I'm right there with you. I'll be like, yeah, yeah. Finally got a TV. Finally got a
But
TV.
I have a question for you. So you said that you're 40 years old, and I know you have retired, and then you came back, and I think you retired again, and then came back, right? So when are you gonna say, hey, this like, do you have an age that you're gonna like cap out, or is your body? Because I just turned 43, and when I got up this morning, I felt everything in my body this morning. So I don't know how So that's a real question.
You got to think about it though. I'm an athlete, and at the end of the day, I take care of my body. Like I have no age. Look like on some real stuff. Look at me. I don't look like I'm 40.
Right.
I don't look like I'm 40. Like right now, I'm ripped up like the young boys. I'm actually, 8 pounds away from fight weight. I do
That's
everything the right
nice.
way, vitamins and everything. I didn't wait till the last minute to make weight. I do everything the right way. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, my goal is to make it to 50 fights. That's what I want. 50 fights and I'm done. But it's like, it ain't like I need the box.
50,
I have my
you
own
think you're gonna
business.
do 50 fights and then you
I
done?
want 50 fights and I'm done. I'm at
So
46 professional fights.
46. Okay. Okay,
Once
we
I get to
almost there.
50, I'm done.
So what weight?
Okay.
What weight are you fighting at next weekend?
Junior welterweight 140, and I will be weighing in 139.
Okay.
Okay.
You got that. Okay.
So do you have a nutritionist or is this something that you've done it works for you and your body no matter how old you are or do you have somebody helping you?
The thing about it, I do it all by myself. I've been doing it by myself since I've
That's
been pro.
impressive.
I was making 135, and at one point I was going to 135, then going to 140 because I couldn't get no fights at 135, so I went up to 140, then I came back to 135, and now I got a little older. I decided to stay at 140, But I've
Right.
been doing this for about 18 years by myself, and I
Wow. That's impressive.
only missed weight one time when I was supposed to fight Peter Petrov from ESPN, and I only had about like 8 days until they really submitted the fight for me to make weight, and I did it. I came down from 160 and I came in 137. They said in 8 days, they said, "Oh, you too big," and I weighed in 137. They didn't want to fight me, so I was like, they were scared, man. At the
That's
end of the
crazy.
day, it was in a lot of plans that we didn't fight. But I feel as though I'd have knocked Peter Petrov out.
So
Yeah.
Jesus wants to know, does Lundy want to face only prospects to play spoiler?
No, because then at the end of the day, you put me as an opponent, and I'm not nobody's opponent. You know,
I know that's right.
I'm not nobody opponent. I'm not gonna lie. My last 3 fights, I'm gonna be real. I took fights, because I was in a position where I actually separated and was got a divorce. You know what I mean, from my son mom. I've been married to her for 8 years, and I'm not gonna lie. Like a fighter, I'm a fighter. So what I try to do, I try to fight through it when it was the wrong decision. At the end of the day, I should have took off like with one of the Charlo brothers. He went through the same thing. You know what I mean? He took off. But me, I'm a fighter. All I know is how to fight through situations. I ain't take no time off. I try to fight through it. It was the wrong decision because I got 3 losses. But mentally, I felt as though that was the right thing to do because it kept me sane and and it actually allowed me to channel my anger in a good way in the ring.
Right. Right.
And actually, I fought Shakur Bunch, and I actually messed that kid. He won the fight. He put me down. I'm not gonna lie. The 2nd round, then I caught him on the 6th round with a hell of it was a body shot and a hook, and I actually had him out. And a fight broke out outside of the ring. They made us sit down, and I'm like, listen, that fight outside the ring got nothing to do with this. Why y'all stopping the fight?
Right.
They allowed him to get his legs back. He ended up winning the fight. But at the end of the day, his fight after that, he was never the same. And I told people, once you fight me, you're never the same. And what happened, that kid lost after that. And I don't think his career will ever be the same. And I told his promoter, he's going to pay a price. And he did, But
Wow.
in all reality, I like to say this, Hank Lundy is back.
I like that.
April the 27th, I'm not playing no games. I'm coming for the knockout. It's either kill to be killed, and I'm going to go get a knockout. I'm back. These next fights, I'm not playing no games. They call me a Philly legend. Now it's time to go out the Philly legend way with all wins. You know what I mean? It's time.
I love it. I love that. I love it. I have 2 questions for you, if you have time.
Let's
The
go.
first one, the first thing that comes to your mind, the toughest person that you've ever faced in the ring. Just first name that comes to your mind.
Well, I'm gonna put it like this. A lot of people would say Crawford, but I would say it was that hard hitting Patrick Lopez. He broke my jaw the 2nd round. I fought 10 rounds with a broken jaw. Patrick Lopez.
Ooh, then you're the toughest. And you fought after that. Oh my.
I kept on fighting. Then my promoter came out smacking me on the chin. That's the way you fight, kid. Jimmy Burke, that's the way you fight. I wish I said, Jimmy, my jaw broke. He said, you crazy son of a bitch.
Gotta be.
The next day I woke up. It looked like a grapefruit was in my jaw.
That's crazy. But you know what? That's what fighters do. They fight through. And my next question is the top female fighter right now that you love watching in action.
I gotta go with Clarissa Shields.
Okay, that's good. Yeah.
I gotta go with Clarissa. Yeah. She a dog. I like that.
Yeah. She been showing out, and I like it. She been showing out.
I gotta give it to her. That's the go to boxing right now. But I can't forget about the Serrano twins. I meant the sisters.
Yeah.
They tough too. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Then what you call her? I forget her name. She was beefing with Clarissa Shields.
Alicia.
Alicia. Yeah. She would go to it. I apologize, Alicia.
That's okay. That's okay. You caught up. You said Clarissa, so you good.
She went out for a minute, so.
Right. She's an honorable mention. Nika, what you got? Crystal, what you got?
So I just wanted to, the rest of the fights that you're gonna make to 50. You said you're working with this new a new promoter. They're all gonna be with this promoter, and it's gonna be like local fights in Philly.
Well, no, it's not gonna be local fights because on this card right here, you have Zab Judah, and it's been talks with him, with BLK, so it's just co-promoting, this is my Sadat, what's that Tough Line Promotions, that's my right hand, so at the end of the day they gotta incorporate him in it too, but we gonna go all the way, like I might do something with BL Prime too, we
Okay.
keeping the doors open, but the number one promoter, I'm sorry, is Tough Line Promotions. You know what I mean? So whatever he has on board, we rocking. I'm one of the I'm one of the one of the fighters, top fighters that he have. You know what I mean? So like I told him, we gonna ride this to the wheels fall off, and then I'm Hank Lundy. TV gonna follow. What I mean? Once they see I'm back after this fight, you don't think TV gonna come knocking again?
You
Oh,
know
they
what?
will.
I'm not mad. I have the way. Look at Crystal. She's like, "This is the shit that he be talking, right?"
And you stand on it.
Yeah, I'm standing on that. You know what I mean? Listen, like I
Standing on
said,
business.
yeah, like I said, I was going through some rough stuff, you know what I mean? Dealing with that, divorce and everything. And, like I said, I try to fight through it, which wasn't what was the wrong thing to do. But,
Yeah.
like I said, I'm back. And it's hell to pay because I'm coming for everybody that I took an L to. I'm coming
I
back.
love it.
I want all the smoke. The smoke king is back. I'm here. I'm mentally strong. I'm physically strong. Y'all gonna have to see me. And I ain't playing no games. It's hell to be paid, man. The Grand Reaper back, baby.
You talked about everything. You said the mental, the physical, everything. And so the mental part, a lot of people don't understand how important that is.
Yeah,
Like right
most definitely.
now, yeah, right now we got a fight coming up this weekend. This weekend. And a lot of people are questioning Ryan Garcia's mental capacity. What are your thoughts about that, if you have any?
I'm gonna put it like this. Ryan fooling a lot of people, man. I'm good at what I do, and
Yeah,
I see what it is. That's to throw a lot of people off. For y'all to think that Ryan is out his game. Oh, he
I
doing
don't.
this and that. Ryan, listen, Ryan, I got Ryan. I pick Ryan. I ain't gonna flip
Okay,
Ryan. I pick Ryan.
okay.
Oh,
I
really?
pick Ryan to be a spoiler.
He got that knockout Irene left hook. You know,
Exactly.
I went to the media event here in Dallas like 2 weeks ago, a week ago. I don't remember. I go through so many things, but and a lot of people were like, "Well, how was he? What was he?" He was fine. Like, there were some videos about him like shadow boxing. His feet look crazy. His shadow boxing was crazy, and then you see Derek James in the background looking crazy too. Like, oh my god! But he was good. He was on point. And I was telling somebody today, my son used to do the same thing. Like
Right.
Crystal No Jordan, he
Oh
would
yeah.
like shadow box stupidly and look awkward, so that the opponent would be like, "Oh damn, got this."
And come in the ring looking like something like fine wine.
Exactly. And they're like, "What the hell's this?" And then he would go and just do his thing. So
Yeah,
I
think
he's a
I feel
genius.
like he's doing a little bit of both, but I do feel like he does have mental stuff because he's actually going, like you said, he's going through divorce too. It's a little both for me. Like he's trying to sell it, but he has some mental stuff going on in it. So
Yeah, but I think
I have to
fight
agree
night.
with Modern King here. If anyone thinks he have a chance in hell, he have a Bates front property for $50.
if anybody thinks Ryan Garcia got a chance in hell, I got.
Whether he playing or not. We speaking
But
of
you know
Devin
what?
Haney.
This is boxing. One punch could change anything. Like
That's true.
you can't really count it out.
And this is 1.2. They've been in the ring over 6 times, coming up
Yeah.
as amateur. So I heard it was 3-3.
Yeah. So
Ryan's not scared of him.
This is the tie. Yeah.
Ryan's not scared of him.
Ryan thing.
So that's the big twist right there. Ryan's not scared. They've been in the ring over 6 times.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
3-3.
Could be interesting.
Thi-
We'll see
thi-
when
thi-
Ryan shows up. You feel like he's doing all this bullshit, and then on the night of the fight, he's gonna come out serious as a motherfucker. Like,
Yeah.
I think so. It's
Killer,
no
right?
respect. Listen, it's at the end of the day, he don't fear him. That's one thing we try to do, us boxers. We try to fear your heart. You know what I mean? If I see I can get you, and I'm not even gonna lie, in general, I'm gonna get a mug. Because that's just in me. That's just that dog in me. If I can't break you at the weigh-in, I'm gonna break you in the fight.
Yeah.
But he's
Yeah.
not scared of Devin Haney. He's
No,
not
he's
scared of him.
not.
I don't, and I don't know why people be saying that these fighters be scared of. Like that's what they do.
Mm-mm.
Living like they're not scared to get in
Right.
these.
No, or they would be a mailman or something,
Yeah,
a
like
teacher or
Ryan's been in
something.
there. This is not Ryan's first fight, so you know, like
Yeah.
not really understanding where
Well,
people get that from.
this is what I think. This is what I think. I think, in my personal opinion, that Ryan has to come out the gate and dog him, be a dog, be dirty, and be all up on him in the early rounds. I think that if he lets it go into the later rounds, then Haney is going to box circles around him. But Ryan has to make him very uncomfortable from the get. That's my opinion.
Right.
So I think that because of the powers that be, Haney's going to get his hand raised at the end because he is going to box circles around
Box.
him. And some people say get on his bike or put on his track shoes, whatever you want to call it, whatever. But if
But it might
Ryan
go the other
wants to
way
win,
around. Listen, like,
no, you're right.
he's Haney's, mad. He want to prove a point. You heard what his dad said. I'm sending him out there to kill him. If he die, he dies. So
Yeah.
that means he gonna try to press his dad, and he might walk into something.
Right.
So
No, you're right.
So when they had the face off like at Empire State Building and Haney slapped him, do you think Ryan's in his head or do you think that's just a show?
Most definitely, yeah. You gotta think about it. Remember when
you think that was real?
Right? You remember when I fought Crawford, right?
February 2016. I remember.
She was there.
You never seen nobody getting Crawford head like I did.
What happened though? Hey, come on, let's be real here.
I whispered something gangster into his ear.
And then what happened?
You see what he did? He pushed me.
And then what happened?
Nobody
talk about fight.
Look, nobody never see Crawford rattle or get out of character like that. I whisper something real. You from the streets? I'm from the streets too. And I whisper something.
Ooh, I want to know. I want to know now. I want to know what you said.
Listen, I'm street. I can't put it out there. But
okay, I got you.
I'll put it like this. At the end of the day, like after that fight, Max Kellerman tried to get him to say something crazy. Remember when he said to Derry Jean, "Did you get what you're looking for?" Max Kellerman tried to get him to say something crazy to me. He said, "One thing about it, I respect Hank Lundy. He's a real fighter. He's real."
Yeah.
And he seen that. It went 5 rounds. I was winning early, but I'm not gonna lie. He was the bigger man that night. He weighed in 160. I was 145. I walked in the middle of the ring. I said, "Damn, this is how I told my coach. I said, this motherfucker got big. We just gonna go to him and fight him." I said, "Listen, I'm a fighter. I'm gonna die on my shield. Let's go."
This leads me to another question. Okay. So everybody wants to see so bad Crawford against Boots. Okay, which to me it doesn't make sense. But in your mind, how does that fight go? Just from what we know now, from what we've seen, from what you've experienced, how does that fight go?
I'm not even gonna lie. Not taking nothing away from Crawford, but I got Boots.
Okay.
Boots is no joke, man. I've been watching this kid since he was a pup, man.
Oh, yeah, isn't he from Philly?
He's from Philly.
He from the streets like you, or he from somewhere else?
No, he's from it, but
I never heard him speak like you.
I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. His brothers, Pooh and Farad, I used to work with them. One was a big puncher, and one was like Roy Jones in the ring. That was his favorite fighter, Karumba. And I'm gonna put it like this: what Boots did, he learned what not to do, and that's why he's so successful now. And then his dad, just a genius. You know what I mean? His dad still today get in there and whoop some of these young boys, man. So at the end of the day, his dad is a genius, and he has the right teaching. You know what I mean? He know what to do, know what not to do, and he lives the fighter's life.
And his dad had been on a call. I saw his dad was on a call with the Breakfast Club.
Tell me, somebody said I'm from somewhere else.
That's Carson. Carson again.
Hey,
Carson messing with you.
You know I'm feeling all the way. I'm about to get him. He know I'm feeling off.
So bad.
I'm listening.
Carson is so bad.
He out of pocket.
He
I'm
said you
South
from the
Philly.
he said you
You
from the
know what I mean?
suburbs.
And Boots are from. Like, I guess they from a park called Brickyard. You know what I mean? I'm
Uh,
cleaning up. He's from Brickyard. I'm South Philly.
Crystal, you
Okay.
got your bell ready, girl? You got your bell?
Oh yeah, I gotta read this comment. Mr. London. So Mr. Gumbo, aka Hot Grease, he wants to know what Crawford whispered to you when he stopped you, Hank.
He ain't say nothing. He ain't whisper nothing because one thing about it, they know they
You
can't play
are
with
so
me.
messy.
They know they can't
Hey,
play with me
Messy.
because at the end of the day, when we was outside the ring, I looked at him and I said, yeah, something, we gonna run it back. He looked at me in like disbelief, like this boy crazy. Like I looked at him dead in his eyes. I said, yeah, you got that. We gonna run it back. And he looked at me like I was crazy.
Okay, so we saw that the prince had tweeted X, whatever you call it now. I still call it tweeted. A picture of Bud, right?
Right.
And then we saw that Boots just got signed with DAZN Matchroom. So in your mind, are you thinking that's the fight that's cooking? That's going to be in Saudi Arabia?
Most definitely. I think what's gonna happen, I think if Crawford don't respond, I think he's gonna get a fight, where he's defending the belt. Then after that, it might happen because one thing about the promoter over there, he don't play no games. He's a great guy. I like doing business with him. Listen, I
Yeah,
didn't fight, and I got paid my full purse.
that's nice.
One of the fighters was scared to
You
fight when I
gotta
got over
keep
there. I
keep
actually went to
good
one of
relationship
the.
with
I
people.
went to one of the stores where he used to where he go eat it. I said, "Oh man, tell your man, I'm here looking for him, man. This is why he can't make weight. He went. They said he got sick the week of the fight. Now
Ah.
you heard that Hank Lundy was in there ripped up, looking good. They wanted to take pictures. I said, no, tell him to come look at me yourself. You know what I mean? I was ready to go. Oh, your opponent got sick. You know what I mean? But
Yeah,
I do, Eddie Hearns, you know what I mean? A lot of love and respect because I did walk away with my purse, and
yeah,
yeah, man, a real good business guy, man. I'm
yeah.
coming back. We gonna talk, Eddie.
Yeah, I like Eddie too. I've actually worked with him 3 or 4 times in Texas, and I do like him. Like he said he does what he says he's gonna do.
Right, real
Um,
good business guy.
but I have to say, like, I'm not from Omaha, but that's my guy. So you know, we might have to put $1 on the line whenever
So we can
we
do
get the
something.
announcement.
We can do something, most definitely. You know what I mean? I'm just telling you,
I
man.
got a
Like,
dollar. I got a
yeah,
dollar. I got a
Okay,
dollar.
what's
so
funny?
a question for you: who did you have in the Crawford and Spence fight?
Listen, I'm not even gonna lie. I feel as though Spence was gonna be the bigger guy.
I already
Like,
knew.
I didn't know that fight was gonna end like that. But then I also know them two accidents did him dirty. Them two car accidents did him dirty. He wasn't the same.
All right, so I gotta read this here. Mark Nash TV,
Our
thank you so
guy.
much. He said, 5 people, please match my donation to support the show and happy B-Day month to the Bronx Beauty. Hank, what do you think about Hank, what do you think about Cobb versus Brona? It's gonna be here in Miami.
You got my young bull fighting Broner. Ah,
I can see him
I put
being
it
your
like,
young boy.
listen, Blair, Blair used to be in Philly. That's my young boy.
Yeah.
Broner, my guy. Damn. I put it like this. Broner gotta let them hands go. If he ain't, Blair gonna be all over him. Like what they say, like white on rice. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
Broner gotta let them hands go. If you don't let their hands go, it's gonna be a clean sweep for Blair, because Blair gonna be on him. But Broner, when Broner let his hands go, he do magic.
Yeah, Blair fought my guy, Mo Hooker. That was
Yeah,
yeah.
I was on that card.
I,
I
I
fought,
was I know. I remember you. I was in the
and they
corner.
got me.
I was the cut woman for
Yeah,
for Hooker.
yeah, and they got me that fight because I put
I
that guy.
remember.
I put him down after the fights. I'm looking at the guy. I said, y'all better take him to the hospital. His eyes was glassy, had a big hickey on the top of his forehead. And then the next fight, he get knocked out. I tell people, don't mess with Hank Lundy because you ain't going to say the fighting. Look, that's what happened. Listen, I'm being truthful. At the next fight, he got stopped.
Nika, you have 2 questions because they got some rebuttals to Hank about EJ after the mark. Oh, okay. We'll read this first and then those 2 questions after.
Okay.
Dodge J.
Thank you so much. Right on. Salute to WCW. Woman Crushing It.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, which questions? Because it
was not the so somebody had a rebuttal. So Hasio had a rebuttal. It's not the accident. It was the wrong lifestyle.
Yeah, I thought I was looking for a question.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. One question. And then Daniel said, well, one of those accidents was Spence driving drunk, so that's his fault.
So it's the lifestyle.
Well, I put it like this. I don't wish that on nobody, but
no.
He is correct. He is correct, but I'm happy he made it out because I know
for
the
sure.
guy. So I'm happy he was able to return to his family. But I feel as though after the boxing match, you start hearing all this that the doctor told him he shouldn't fought. He fought anyway. I put it like this: if a doctor tell you can't fight, you're not going to fight because you have to get clearance from the fight. So I knew that was BS. But after them 2 car accidents like that, he shouldn't have fought. I'm being real.
Yeah, that's for sure. Crystal, we got another ding, 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 ding. Nika.
It's coming up late on mine. That's why.
There you go. So it's you see
Nando,
it, Nando.
Saludo, ladies. Mr. ESPN Friday Night Fights. Hank Lundy, everyone.
Yes, sir.
Friday Night Fights or Mr. ESPN Friday Night Fights?
I was the man.
Friday Night Fight.
I was the man on Friday Night Fights. I you know what?
So let me read it again.
Remember that.
Ladies, Mr. ESPN Friday Night Fights, Hank Lundy. And
yes, sir. Appreciate the love and support. Yeah, he definitely knows. Because, before I made my big break to HBO, Showtime, it was ESPN, and they watched me grow up. A lot of a big shout out to ESPN. I still have some of their numbers in my phone. Big shout out. Love y'all, man. And I thank y'all because I grew into the fighter I am today, by fighting on your platform, man. I have tapes. CDs. Every one of my fights from ESPN, a lot of love and respect, and I appreciate y'all.
That's awesome. You got a library.
Keep good business relationships because
listen, that's the truth. Like
the flowers and that's good.
Yeah, that's good. That's right. For sure.
I'm giving these young guys some game right now.
You ain't lying.
Keep good business.
You are not lying.
Yeah. Absolutely.
There's a few more comments. Like, are you getting them now?
Yeah, I'm going down the
Okay.
See, he was fighting back when they still had Friday Night Fights. That shit was like mid-90s, Carson again.
I'm a
Carson. I want to meet Carson. He's funny.
He's funny, but you got to know how to tolerate him. That's my guy, though.
Yeah.
I don't get mad at him. It's fight time. Mad about now. Everything right now, is listen, I ain't gonna lie. Like making weight, it's a look with everybody. I don't really talk too much, but it's all love with you guys. But Carson, I appreciate you, my guy, because you're making me laugh.
So, Al the Pal. Thanks, Al. He's replying to Mark. He says, "Gotcha, cuz." But anyways, why is Ryan talking about God and with a porn star or messes with her? What God he's talking about, light or dark God? Oh yeah, Ryan was doing a lot today. He was really doing a lot. Somebody said something like, I guess it was a video that came out from the girl that he's been messing with, and she was saying that he was like forcing kisses on her.
Yeah.
And then somebody commented on his tweet and said no means no, and then Ryan responds no means yes sometimes. Excuse you? Like what do you mean? No?
Yeah. Well, and then
to me that's not promoting.
I'm leaving that alone.
Yeah, to me that's not promoting because you're like, that's not promoting to me. Like, what is That's not making me
Well,
watch
and
that.
allegedly there's a blonde now that he got married to or is about to get married
Right.
to. So he's been in love with somebody different every week, which is fine. You know, do you, boo? Do you? But I hope your mind is in this fight. That's it.
That's all.
Yeah, that's it. You know, but you know what too? He's also a genius. You know, we saw Adrian Broner today. It was so funny. Like I don't know if y'all saw this tweet where there was a girl. I don't even know her name. I'm so sorry. I'm
Right,
so
right,
bad.
right. Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And he was like, "Hey, come to my fight." And she's like, "Oh, get off of here! Like you trying to like get with me on live and no."
Right.
And then he's like, everybody in the world now knows that I'm fighting. I put my date there. She gave me some attention, some clout. I'm amazing. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm promoting my fight. I said, you know what? You sure right. You are sure right. So, you know, they do what they got to do. Do what they
Right.
got to do.
Boxing pound for pound says Ryan's getting knocked the fuck out.
Oh,
I
That's
don't think so.
you don't
That's
think?
all a
Yeah,
gimmick.
I don't think he's gonna get knocked out.
I
I
don't
don't think
think so
so.
either. Not
I
knocked
don't.
out.
Yeah, I
Haney
don't.
ain't got no power. I ain't gonna front the Regis fight. Regis beat Cepeda because Cepeda fought me. I really beat the hell out of Cepeda. So, and they robbed me.
Yeah.
Josh Teller people came back in my dressing room, said, "We already know what you're gonna do to this guy. Will you come over to us?" I said, "Yeah." I stated my price. They said, "No problem." But they robbed me that fight. Everybody seen what I did to Cepeda. I put him down. They ain't even call my knockdown. You know what I mean? I beat the brakes off Cepeda. Cepeda was easy work. He was
It
damaged
was a
goods after
close
he
fight.
fought me. He was damaged goods after he fought me. And what happened? Regis, a bum, went over there and knocked him out. And Devin Haney destroyed him.
Oof. All right,
You
you
got my
talking your shit.
leftovers.
You know, you're back in. You're not retired anymore. I can tell you that. You are in it to win it.
Listen,
In it to
I
You are
want, I
win
talking
want
your
this.
all the
shit.
smoke. And
You
if
are
he
talking.
want the
Oh,
smoke, he come see me. I know he want to fight coming back. Come see me, Regis.
all right, call him out. You calling Regis out?
I want all the smoke. And they don't want to mess with me. They don't
I
want to
like
play with
I
me.
like that. I like that matchup. I do. I do like that matchup. I
Yeah,
like that.
listen, I'm 40. I bet you this 40-year-old whoop your ass. Come see me.
Sheesh. You know
Come
what?
see me.
All right.
Okay,
Listen, I
we're
I'll
gonna put
keep
it
it.
out there.
every word I say.
Oh, we're gonna clip that. We're gonna clip that, and we're gonna push it.
I like it. I
I want
like
all the
it.
smoke. I ain't playing. They gotta see me.
That's
I'm
good.
here.
But
You
modern King Boxing says Hank's not lying. I felt him versus Zepeda was a draw at worst.
It was a very close fight.
Yeah.
hmm
I
Yeah, it
took that
was.
fight 3 week notice. Oh, he's a power puncher, this and that. I laughed at him. Then you had Timothy Bradley, top ranked clown. You know what I mean? Andre, my guy, because when I walked in there, Andre was
Yeah.
laughing at me. Because, me and Andre both was with Jay Prince. Andre,
Yeah.
I bang with Andre. Andre looked at me and he laughed at me. But he knew I was in fight mode. But, what they asked me, oh, you scared of his punching power? I said, what punching power? Did Cepeda hit me? I laughed at him all fight, and I was telling him, you can't punch. You feather fisted.
All right, so we
3
have
week notice, he should have knocked me out, right?
Right. Oh.
All right, so J Pitt City says salute ladies and Hammer and Hank. They said EJ was high, he was drunk.
Dang.
Everything we weren't hearing prior to the fight. Fight gonna be canceled because Ryan came out as a woman and Devin is a guy. Yeah, because
Dang.
he's just saying crazy stuff. Yeah, like I don't know. It's not.
Hey.
He's doing. If he think that's promoting, it's not making me want to see the fight. So it's for me, it's not working.
But I ain't gonna lie, it's definitely gonna sell though. Like, you're gonna be surprised how many people tune in.
It not be selling. This is why they dropped the ticket prices, because the tickets are not selling.
Because you gotta think about it. I'm gonna be real. These guys, man. I'm gonna be real. It's an alright fight, but sorry. Thumbs down.
I got you. I got you. So I know there's been talk about the numbers, the numbers. Um I don't know. I mean, I'm buying it. I'm gonna buy it. I wasn't gonna fly down there because I wasn't sure if it was gonna happen just with everything leading up to this.
Right.
But I'm gonna buy it. You
That
know,
was
I'm
see
gonna buy the fight.
that was a lot of people's thing. They didn't make plans to go to this fight and like
Hmm.
book flights and hotels because I feel like because Ryan was kind of looking iffy. They didn't really know if it was gonna happen or not. So, you know, his
Oh,
I think his promotion strategy did more damage than good.
backfired. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. So we got this fight coming up with you, coming up right around the corner. You said you're
Yes.
only what 9 pounds away, which is nice,
Yes.
very nice. I mean, that's very impressive, and that you do everything on your own. That's very impressive to me, because a lot of days, lot of times today and these days, people do use nutritionists, which I'm not against. I mean, I
Yes.
have friends that are nutritionists and they're amazing, but to be able to know your body, do it on your own, I think that's very impressive for sure. Definitely. So, but before we let you go, Nika, anything you want to ask him last, Crystal, and then we want to give our guest last words.
no, I think we covered it all. I just want you to like reiterate when your fight is and where it's gonna be. So sell the fight.
Once
Yeah.
again, the fight April the 27th at the Laircourt Center, right down the street from Temple. It's right there at Temple, you know. Go on Ticketmaster, get your tickets. You know, they actually doing a promotion. You know, if you buy two front row tickets, you get the other one free.
Oh,
Something
that's
like that.
nice.
But listen, come down, support, man. You got a great card. You got Jesse Hart's on the card. You
Oh,
got
Jesse's
Muslim boxer.
Hmm.
You got Nikita. You got
Nikita.
actually,
Okay.
yeah, you got some Tabiti. You got
Okay.
Junior Wright is fighting Tabiti in the main event. You know, oh Devin, I smoked Devin Haney. He don't want no smoke from me. Bill
Be
know not to play
careful.
with me.
Be careful, Hank.
Yeah, he know not to play with me. He know not to play with me. And Bill Haney know not to talk that crap with me because I remember seeing y'all at the Barclay when your son was talking trash and when he got in front of me, both of y'all was shook. Cause y'all know I don't play no games. Y'all know I don't play.
All right.
Y'all talk
Okay.
that stuff if y'all want. Talk that stuff if you want. Bill, listen, I want all the smoke. I want all the smoke. They ain't gonna play around with me like that because they know I take a flight. I come to your hometown. Listen, I don't play no games. I want all the smoke. I am
Love
him.
it.
You know what I mean?
I was
I'm
not prepared
Smoke
for
King for real.
that.
I
Yeah,
like it.
don't pipe. But Bill ain't gonna talk too much with me, cause you know I'm gonna come see you. I'm gonna pop up. Where Ryan and what you gonna fight at? Where they fighting at?
In New York.
And
Oh,
you
New York, yeah.
don't do it, cause last time I heard he was talking trash, I popped up and I had security follow me all the way around because they know
Mm.
Devin talked some trash. I popped up, I came out, and security was following me all night long. Don't
I
do
was
that
not
movie.
expecting this.
Okay, the Haney's better not don't do it. Don't do it.
You know what I mean?
You
I
heard
was
it
not
here. Don't do
expecting
Everybody
it.
this.
know.
I was not
Everybody
prepared.
know. I don't
That
play
came
no
from left
games.
field.
I'm really the big bad wolf.
Yep.
And
Love
one
it.
you
thing
gotta
about
be
this wolf,
careful.
I don't huff and I puff. I'm gonna come see you. I'm a snort and growl. And I'm gonna come see you.
Okay. Okay. Crystal, what you got? What you got for the champ?
No, I commend it. The shit talking, it don't stop. It's
Hmm.
constant. And I commend you for that because you do sell the fights for this, right?
For
So
sure.
congratulations to you on that. And most definitely good luck this next weekend and your next fight. And after that, I would say be careful what you wish for, right? Be careful what you
Listen,
wish for. Some of these
listen.
guys is
I'm gonna
young.
tell you something like this. You ever hear the term where you got the old school junkyard laying in the back of the junkyard and the little pups every once in a while come and nudge the big dog. And the big dog just nudge them away. Don't make the
Yeah.
big dog get up.
People dropping the
Like I'm
location.
gonna put it like this. Y'all still little pups. Y'all squat when y'all piss. I put my legs up. I'm a grown ass.
Yeah,
You know
you
what I
are
mean?
taking it.
I'm a grown dog. I don't squat when I piss. I put my leg up.
Oh,
I
Yeah,
hear you.
all
big
right.
dog.
I hear you.
That's a
So
terrible visual.
Yo, I was not expecting that. I didn't know that you had like beef with Haney. Like, so this is an old beef or something, like.
Man, listen, man, they know what's up. There ain't no beef. I just call it like it is. And I want smoke. I ain't playing with nobody. Let's get it. No Diddy. You gotta put that Diddy in there. No Diddy.
Yeah. That's the new hashtag these days,
No
boy.
Diddy. I mean, listen, I want all the smoke. I told you I'm back. I ain't playing.
So my question is this: where can we watch the fight? Is it going to be live streamed? Is it going to be on a channel? Like, where can we watch it?
BLK. Mr.
Okay, be
Zach
okay.
himself.
Okay, that
Prime.
sounds good.
Tune in.
Y'all heard it, guys. Y'all heard it. Let's tune in and support our guy for sure. We appreciate you so much for coming on, and you got to come back after the W.
Oh, most definitely. You know, I'm here. Win, lose, or draw. I'm coming back on. I'm still gonna.
Okay,
Who gonna shut
for
me
sure.
up? Nobody.
Okay,
Nobody.
we
Yeah,
like it.
Yeah,
And
we have
first
to
of
hear
all,
about it.
let me give y'all young guys some game too. Yeah, I mean, first of all, if you want to talk, you gotta mean what you say and do what you say. But also, you got to be easy on the eye too, because you can't get on here and be looking all crazy and talk shit and you look a mess. You know what I mean? You got to be right with it. You know what I mean? You got to, you know what I mean? You see me? That's how you got to be. You know what I mean?
There you go. You
So,
heard it here.
easy
I
on the
can
Yeah.
eye.
barely see your face and your hat. You can remove your hat.
Crystal's like, can you please take your hat
I'm
off?
official, baby. I'm official. You know what I mean? Listen, you see me, you know I'm official. Hank Lundy always been easy on the eye.
Oh my god. Giving you slow. Wow. Okay.
Love it.
But you know,
Love it.
we're gonna cut the clip where you was calling out and talking your shit. So
Absolutely.
I
I
hope if
can
you
see
say it
this
once, you can
another
say it
fight for
twice.
Raleigh. Someone else said that. I think a Raleigh with a Lundy, that would be a great fight.
Would you fight Rose?
Ooh.
Listen, I've been wanting him. Man, I'll stop him. Hey, man, bull. Man, listen. All he do is swing and throw power punches. I will destroy him. They not gonna put him in there with a guy like me. I know too much and I do too much. I'll put him. He think Pitbull did something to him. What?
Rolly, what you gonna do? If you're tuned in, what you gonna do? What you gonna
Man,
do?
they don't want me to go down there the way he at, man, because I take a flight. Floyd and them ain't gonna play around with me. And then
I'll
I
feel
heard he
that.
retired
We need that fight.
after he
I
get his
need that
butt
fight.
whipped.
You know, I never even thought of that, but you know what? People would tune in because y'all will
Oh, hell yeah.
both talk shit. Oh my god.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
And
tell
then
him to
and
come
then
on. Tell him to put that mink on when it's 90 degrees. Yeah.
but then you know what? You know what? Look, we're gonna try to like push for that fight, but then you know what? Your three favorite girls gotta be there commentating. That's all I ask for. You know what I'm saying?
Let's get it.
Okay.
Let's get it. It's only right.
Let's push it. Let's push it. Let's push it.
Let Zab Judah know this weekend because he will put it on the BLK Prime for you again. So
Yeah.
we have Mr. Lundy and Mr. Raleigh both on the
Yep.
BLK Prime
Big
headline,
Royal
and then
versus
you have
Lundy.
Micah, Christine, Women Crushing Wednesday right there as commentator. You can't beat it.
Love it.
Let's get it.
Let's
Hank
go.
Lundy went Rolly. Let's get it.
Hey, let's go.
I didn't
And then
know
Let's go.
I mean, Hank Lundy won't roll. Let's make it happen, man.
Let's make it happen, y'all. Let's make it happen.
And if it's not that, I'm fighting in June anyway. So I'm back.
Okay.
Listen, that fight was supposed to happen on BLK, me and Broner.
Yeah,
you know, I know.
One lined up, right?
Yeah, that was supposed to happen, but you know, if we get that back, let's get it, man. You know, I want the biggest fight before I bow out. You know what I mean? Let's get it. You know, one thing about me, Hank Lundy must see TV, baby. Always been TV. Let's get it.
Get your boy Carson. Get your boy Carson. He wilding out.
Hey Carson, I got a body shot for you, Chuck.
Yo, Carson came out with he came out his book bag with these jokes.
He sure did.
Jokes like this.
He been thinking about these jokes. He said, "Oh, he about to come on the show. Let me get some good ones out there." No, he has.
That's one of my big fans. All love and support. I'm gonna send you.
Oh, for sure.
I'm gonna send you a shirt, a Hank Lundy shirt, chump. That's my guy, though.
I like it. I like it. Well, we appreciate you so much.
I got a lot of love and respect for him, man. The day Sean Porter, I met him One thing. Shout out to Sean Porter. That's like a brother to me. That's my guy, man. You know, that's how I met Carson, and we've been tight ever since, man. Real friend right there. Even though he talk a lot of trash.
Yeah, yeah.
I have
Oh,
a comment for you. It says, socially scientific. Thank you. It says, shout out to Hank Lundy, one of the quickest boxers I ever saw in the ring. Salute, bro. It's very nice.
Appreciate the love and support. And I'm gonna tell you this: at 40, I still got that hand speed. Watch out. April the 27th. Watch me. Still fast.
Can I see?
love it.
Hey, do something real quick.
Yeah, I didn't even see that.
Too quick.
I'm chilling now. I'm holding my phone. You know what I mean? This tune
Yeah.
you know.
Oh, we're tuned in. No, for sure. You got some fans here. That's for definite. We appreciate you so much for coming on, and we can't wait to have you back on. But you take care, and like I said, we're gonna be tuned in.
I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna end it like this. Hammer and Hank coming to a city and town near you. Watch out, it's hammer time.
Hammer time.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. Talking shit like that's crazy.
I love it. He's
I'm a shit talker. So.
He never changed.
I'm not even mad.
He never changed.
That's how you get the fights. You gotta talk your shit.
absolutely. We got a lot of clipping to do.
Oh, yeah.
We
Oh my
we-
god,
we-
I got a lot of clipping to do. I was laughing the whole time.
I don't know if I'm gonna stay up and do them tonight, but y'all get them tomorrow. I know Nika can be like, ooh, because Nika on it, always on it.
I've been having a little drink, so probably in a couple hours I can clip it.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. No, that's good. Ladies, like always, it has been such a great pleasure and a great night. And thanks to our chat, we have the best chat ever in the world. Like we really do. Like, I don't know what we would do without y'all. But that was really good. So next week on Wednesday, we have Heather Hardy. She's having her bare knuckle debut,
Oh,
and
that's her kind of thing, because she be taking like punishment and
yeah,
she keep going.
and she keeps going.
Bare knuckles probably like tailor made for her.
That's what I'm saying. And like it is so brutal. Like I had a fighter that fought in bare knuckle, and it's brutal. Like I don't know. I mean, I'm not a big UFC fan. I watch it every now and then, and I have nothing against it. But I think it's more brutal than UFC. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. That's just me. But thank y'all so much. Another good one tonight. Thank you, Daniel. Everybody, thank y'all so much for tuning in. To my ladies, y'all are awesome. And we will see y'all next Wednesday.
Good night.
Good night.